Hello, and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your Hank Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Hello, Tim.
How are you?
I'm good. I got back from the dentist, so I don't know if my mouth looks weird.
Yeah, are you talking? You got a little weird lisp to you, it sounds like.
Do I? Does it still? Oh, it does kind of still sound bad.
Oh, Myka.
She was like, it'll wear off so quickly, you won't even know what's happening there. And then she's like, spit, and I do, and it just sprayed all over the wall.
It never wears off as quickly as you want, and you always bite your mouth really hard, and then you bleed all over the inside of your mouth in your car when you're driving home from the dentist.
Totally.
You ever have that happen?
Last time they numbed me up, I did bite my lip, but not this time. But she did fucking lie to me. She was like, oh, it'll be no big deal. And then she brings out like the biggest needle I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it's got to get into your mouth, of course.
I know, but it is a fright.
Okay.
And then she's like, it'll be so fast. And then she like does it, and I'm like, oh, good, we're done. She's like, okay, just one more. And I was like, oh, you fucking liar, right?
They got to do a couple spots to make sure
she did
that
5 fucking spots. I'm like, you can't warn a bitch.
Damn, 5 spots. That's a lot. I feel like.
Maybe it was 4.
I
Maybe you
remember-
caught me in a lie again.
Well, don't lie. I remember when they were doing my thumb, at the dentist, when I had to get stitches in my thumb because I cut the artery in my hand. And
at the dentist?
no, when I was working for my dad, I was making blinds, and I was putting this thing in, and it just kind of went, and I punched a hole in my thumb basically, and I cut the artery in my thumb. So what I tried to do was I tried to duct tape it closed, but it bled so much that it bled off the stickiness of the duct tape.
You know you got a problem when duct tape can't solve it.
Yeah, so then I was like, well, we'll glue it closed. And then my dad was like, your mom said we're not allowed to glue anything anymore. So we weren't allowed to glue anything because my mom got mad the last time.
Meanwhile, his mom's still stuck to the ground.
So I had
She's
to go
like, that was the last time we do this.
So I had to go to the doctor, and the doctor shot the stuff into my thumb to make it numb, right?
Yeah.
And I'm watching him do it, and it just kind of bled out all of the stuff like pretty immediately. And I was telling the doctor,
All of what stuff? The blood?
well, the blood bled out, but it also like
The goo from the duct tape?
well, the goo was kind of still stuck around my thumb, but I'm saying the numbing agent
Oh, the numbing agent came out.
like bled out, and I could feel everything when they were stitching up my thumb, you know? And I was telling the doctor, and my nurse was hot, so I was acting like it didn't hurt, even though it hurt really bad.
You
And-
never do that shit for me.
What do
This
you mean?
motherfucker stubs his toe 200 times a day. He's like, ah!
Well, stubbing your toe
He'll like
hurts.
fall on the bed and like wail in pain, and he'll be like,
First
not
of all,
right now.
I didn't just stub my toe the other day. I stubbed both of my toes at the same time. I was going up the.
Can't you pretend I'm a hot nurse and act like a goddamn man about
Well,
it?
that's the thing. I knew they were gonna stitch my thumb up, and I knew it was gonna hurt. I didn't know as I was going up the stairs that my flip flop would get stuck on the stairs, and that I would trip and slam my toe into the front stair, and as I tripped, slam my other toe into the other stair.
Speaking of that, right after that happened, I said no more flip flops on the stairs, and I think you've been doing them every day since.
Well, Myka, I like wearing my flip flops around the house. I'm gonna wear my flip flops. I'm not gonna wear my fucking. Well, these are slides anyway. So, anyway, we're no flip flops on the stairs. We can still wear our slides.
You're the one who called them flip flops, you fucker. This is bullshit. I'm not getting into a game of semantics with a man who doesn't know words to begin with.
So, I'm talking to the doctor, and I go, man, I was just gonna glue it closed, you know. And he goes, what? I was like, yeah. He goes,
He's like, you're going to put me out of a job. That's such a great idea, he said.
He goes, you cut an artery in your thumb. If you would have glued it closed, your hand would have filled with blood, and you would have died.
That would have been a cool way to go.
It would have been cool. My hand would have just kept
Looking
filling.
like Mickey Mouse.
Big old balloon
Yeah.
blood hand, they would have called me.
Yeah.
Old balloon bloodhound, they would have said.
Yeah. Be cool to bitch slap a person with a handful of blood.
So you spit a bunch of water on the wall. Did they say anything about the water?
Here's the thing that was crazy is she didn't even notice. I was like, oh my God, sorry. But like also like warn a bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was like, I legit thought I was going to like, it felt fine.
Right.
And it spread all over the wall and she didn't notice. And I'm like, how much blood spit is on this fucking wall?
Then you look around, it's a house of horrors you didn't even realize.
Yeah, there's like the fucking Virgin Mary spit into the wall.
We need to get Dateline in there with one of their black light crews. Remember that? when Dateline would go into.
Do I remember something that's joked about constantly still to this day?
Yeah, do you
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so what Dateline
What do
would
they do?
They would go into hotel rooms with a black light, and you could see where everybody.
Where everyone stubbed their toe because they were wearing fucking slides.
They were wearing slides, and they got their slides stuck on a bunch of cum on the floor.
Yeah, I bet they did. Oh, that's why your mom's stuck on the floor.
Myka, enough.
But she's queen of the Goo Gang.
Yeah, it's true.
It's part of the lore.
It is part of the lore.
The floor lore.
So what happened? What do they say about your teeth? Are they perfect? It sounds like they probably are since you had to get shot up.
No, what you want to know is actually pissing me off. So they shot me up because I had all this fucking plaque stuck behind a molar.
Do you think that your breath will smell better now that they've gotten that plaque gone?
Fuck you.
Okay.
And also, shut up.
Okay.
That is because I don't brush.
Well,
Actually, she did say I knew. She was like, "Oh, it's nice to have somebody who knows how to brush."
wow.
But
hair.
so there was like all this plaque under this molar. She's like, "It's not your fault." She's like, "It's because all the orthodontia you had when you were a kid rotated your teeth around." And I'm like, "Wait a second. So my teeth look nice, but now they're all full of fucking plaque and all fucked up on the inside?"
Bitch, are you telling me I got a case of spinny teeth?
Like, my teeth got the spins, man.
Damn, you got spinny teeth. So they
Isn't that fucked up, though? You go through all that
Wait.
pain and drama and expense of getting orthodontia, and then they're like, well, you moved your teeth around.
But a toothbrush can't reach where your tooth.
That's why she had to inject me, because she had to go, like, way under the gum to get it.
Oh, it was underneath.
She was like, it's hard to floss there because it's rotated in such a way, like...
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you like, hey, I'm a nasty bitch. Will you please give me any excuse I can give my boyfriend and the listeners
How
of the
dare
podcast?
you? She was actually very complimentary of my teeth, and not once did I brag about having a dentist for a father. I took all the credit for my fucking self.
Wow. Did you tell her you had a case of sticky teeth as well as spinny teeth?
I do have it. My dad did tell me I had a case of sticky teeth. As a dentist, he said that's a medical condition.
You should see it.
Where stuff sticks to your teeth, and stuff
This
sticks
bitch,
to my teeth
this
so
bitch
easily.
eats a salad and it looks like the half the salad's still on her teeth.
I'm like a fucking like brontosaurus. I'm just like oh, and there's just this
Big old
shit.
leaf hanging out. Well, that's cool. That's cool. So they shot you up to get under there, and
then what's crazy is, so you know they've been telling me I have to get my wisdom teeth out forever, right?
Right.
This has been going on for years now. I'm like, I'm all right, whatever. So because they had to do an X-ray to find where the plaque was, like that's how deep this fucking plaque was. I guess.
Wow.
They did it. They happened to get an X-ray of that wisdom tooth, and she was like asking for. She's like, "You gotta send. We're not gonna do them tonight. You know, you have to get them sent." She's like, "Well, I happened to get your wisdom tooth in there, and it has a giant cavity." And I'm like, she's like, "The last guy didn't notice it." I was like, "No, he said there were no cavities." She's like, "You know what? Sometimes you don't get things from all angles, and so it's just kind of lucky we took a photo of this plaque." And I'm like, "What?
Huh?
Did you know that could happen?" So it was like some kind of fortuitous dental emergency.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think the last dentist we went to
Sucks.
sucked.
Did he suck?
I think he might have sucked.
I was
because
kind of worrying about that too.
I went in there and I was like, man, my teeth fucking hurt. and I went into the damn dentist and I was like, man, my teeth hurt. And the dentist poking, prodding around, and he goes, they look good to me. And I was like, maybe it's all in my mind. And then the next day, my teeth started to hurt again. And but I still haven't been back. But I was like, I think this dentist is a dumbass.
I'm going to send you to mine.
Okay.
Because they also, Tim, specialize in sleep problems.
Really?
Apparently it's all dental stuff. They're like, so if you have apnea or you snore, I was like, I don't, but I have a fucking patient for you.
Oh. Maybe I'll go there. Maybe I'll go and they'll give me, and I can do a sleep study.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a sleep
Really?
study.
Because that's what she said. She said they do sleep studies and everything.
Wow. Do you think they'll be able to fix the stuff that's going on in my jaw that's really bothering me right now?
They were so crazy thorough. Like, I was almost like, is this a fucking psyop or something?
Wow.
They took my blood pressure.
What the hell? The dentist did?
Yeah, I was like, this is a little thorough, don't you think? And she's
Well-
like, well, most people see their dentist more often than they see a doctor. And so a lot of times we'll take people's blood pressure and send them to the doctor. And the next time they come back, they're on medications and stuff.
That's interesting. And also, I feel like so many people hate the dentist so much that their blood pressure is probably really high when they're at the dentist. So they probably have a higher chance of having a stroke.
Oh, so it's like a legal issue?
Well, I don't know.
I don't think that's true at all. Based on every story from my dad, who's never had someone have a stroke in his office.
Do you feel lucky to have a dad who's a dentist that didn't kill himself?
No.
Oh.
You fucking kidding me? A man who makes a shit ton of money and doesn't leave it behind.
Oh yeah, that's a
He
good
just
point.
clutches onto it forever and ever.
Well, hey, asked and answered.
Yeah.
Well, Myka.
Love you, Dad.
Well, Myka, that's exciting. Any more exciting stuff from the dentist?
They gave me a toothbrush.
Cool.
And a pen.
Wow, a pen?
Yeah.
They give you a Benjamin or a regular pen?
No, regular pen.
Oh,
but I
all
bet
right.
this guy fucking slurms it up.
Well, speaking of slurming it up, Myka, you and I went out on the town yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I invited you as my plus one.
Myka, I went as Myka's +1 to a nice play. We saw a rock opera.
Kevin McDonald's Superstar.
Kevin McDonald, formerly and still, I guess they've never really broken up.
They've never broken up. Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall. So Kevin McDonald did his rock opera. We saw it with a friend of the show, Frank Conniff, was in it.
He was in it. Janine Garofalo, Dave Hill.
Dave Hill, fantastic show.
Yeah, it was really great. And I would totally say you guys should go see it, but that was the last night.
That was the last night here in New York. He might be doing it elsewhere, though. He said he's done it 40 times, and Frank was just in the one for a week.
For a week, yeah. So,
So he might be bringing it back. So you never know, but keep your eye out for that. If you see Kevin McDonald Superstar, highly recommended.
Highly recommended. We were invited to go do the after party backstage.
Yes, we were invited backstage to the after party.
And I immediately was like, I gotta go home. Bye.
Yeah, we were invited to the backstage after party. I was standing there quietly because I wasn't really invited to the backstage after party. Myka was Frank Conniff's. So we got the tickets from Frank because Myka is friends with Frank Conniff from Mystery Science Theater 3000. I was just happy to be there at all because I really wanted to go see this anyways. Then he goes, do you guys want to come back? And I'm buzzing inside of my own body. And then Myka goes, no, we're okay. We'll probably go home. And I was like, bye. Goodbye,
Why didn't
everyone.
you say anything?
Because I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. It was your thing to say no to.
You should have said something. I was just being a fucking baby.
Yep.
Sometimes I go full on baby mode where I get too shy to do shit.
I was fucking pissed.
Were you?
No, I wasn't actually
That's so
pissed.
fucked up. Actually, I felt incredibly guilty about it the whole way home. I was like, why did I say no? It was because I was like really hungry and I was like really excited to get home and have something to eat. I was feeling lightheaded or whatever.
Sure.
And in the whole time I'm
There's
like,
probably food down there.
yeah, fuck.
I don't know if there was food,
No,
actually.
probably. I don't know.
There were a bunch of weirdos down there
But
for
that was
sure.
honestly, there was like a bunch of weirdos waiting for a meet and greet with Kevin McDonald. And I just, being around them was giving me like so much anxiety.
Yeah, the weirdos were really weird because they were like...
There's nothing like a Gen X weirdo. Gen X weirdos are the weirdest weirdos, and I'm going to say that.
And it was odd. It's odd seeing Gen X people now.
Well, because they're fucking old.
But and going to their Gen X thing.
Yeah.
You know?
They get... honestly, I feel like Gen X is the first, like, really fan culty, like, generation.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They're the people who really, like, nerd out. The boomers never really did that. I guess they had deadheads.
Well, they have deadheads. They go to see the Eagles. They go to their bands, but they don't have...
They're not waiting outside like...
They would wait outside for Monty Python
Do you
if,
remember
like,
that
they ever did a Monty Python thing.
and do that, like, remember that episode in fucking 842 and blah, blah, blah. I feel like that's such a Gen X thing to do because all the Gen X people still think they're really cool and that they're not an imposition, and it couldn't be further from the truth. They're fucking dorks.
And they were dressed Gen X-y too. They had their Gen X. This guy had like a big hat.
It's crazy to watch someone who like thinks they're really cool and then starts bragging about how their kid is going to college. I'm like,
they all look like they own
done.
record stores.
Yeah,
they all look like they own record stores, or they look like women who had a lot of books and wine.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, these people fucking piss me off. But the show was great. The show was
incredible.
Great. And I've always wanted to be Gen X. Since I was a kid, I thought they were so cool. And now I think it fucking sucks shit. And now I want to be Gen Z, of course.
Tim.
What's up, Mr. Beast?
I mean, I will say, I think of all the living generations, I still think Gen X is the coolest, but they have become lame.
They have become lame. They become very lame.
And now it's like, honestly, I think millennials, I hate to say it, I know we're cringe.
Don't say it. You're
going
going to sound so cringe if you say, oh my God, you're cringe now.
I fucking do, because they're not.
Oh, you've become cringe.
No, they've just relaxed into being cringe, which is cool.
No, Myka, that's cringe.
It is not cringe. They're just fucking trying to live their
God.
lives. They're not like completely ruined buy online bullshit.
No cap, that is cringe
Tim,
for real.
stop
and
it.
I can't.
You are ruining what millennials are by doing that.
I am.
Yeah.
The coolest guy you know is ruining what millennials are.
That says more about you than me.
Wait. How did that say? It says a lot about you if I'm the coolest guy you know.
Yeah. But
That sucks.
yeah, it sucks.
Damn. Do I suck?
Tim?
Don't
oh no.
say it. Don't
we
say
just
it.
found out that we're existing inside a black hole, and now within that black hole, Tim is having self-awareness.
And I suck?
Holy shit.
Wait, am
Because
I?
Tim's ego is a black hole within a black hole now.
Myka.
Yeah.
No cap.
Don't do
Am I cringe for real?
for real, dude.
Yo, on God. And that's on God. Damn, that sucks. That is cringe and I am cringe now. And it's so cringe to facepalm and be cringe.
Tim, stop it. My asshole, like, legit will never unclench from that conversation.
Good. Now you're not going to be fucking ripping farts in the night, wafting them up to me.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, it does. And it was gnarly.
What, did that happen last night?
No, it didn't happen last night, but it happened like 2 weeks ago.
You're thinking about a fart from 2 weeks ago? Get a job. I swear to fucking God. People with jobs do not remember 2-week-old farts.
Oh, yeah, they do.
No,
yeah,
they
they do.
fucking
From the
don't.
person they love, they do.
Oh, don't put love into this.
The smell of hate wafts into a room of love. It's not good.
Tim, it's not a room of love.
It is a room of love. Also, the other night, I woke up because I farted so loud it woke me up, but it didn't wake you up. And I was like,
How do you know that fart smell that wafted up was even not yours?
because I didn't like it. If it was mine, I'd have been like, whoa,
My
look at
farts
this
smell-
smell of love in this room of hate.
My fart smell good.
Yeah, everyone thinks their farts smell good. It's been proven by Howard Stern's lie detectors.
Oh, really?
He would always bring models in and he'd ask if they liked their own farts, and they'd always say no. And the lie detector would always say they were lying.
Oh, my God. Howard Stern is an icon.
He is an icon. But yeah, speaking of icons, Kevin McDonald Show, check it out. That gets the great hang seal of approval. So that's good. What else did we do? Anything else this week? Anything fun? We went to a birthday party.
Went to a birthday party. Happy birthday, Mia.
Happy birthday, Mia Faith Hammond, friend of the show. I called a bunch of people gay at that birthday party, but other than that, nothing really exciting happened.
Tim, why was that a detail you needed to add? What do you think everyone thinks you're cool now because you call
I'm
people
trying
gay?
to not be cringe.
What the fuck?
I'm trying to be cool like Shane Gillis.
Oh, God. I called everybody gay at the party. Anyway, that's a detail you shared.
I did do that.
Will you treat our audience with a little respect? Dear God.
Hey,
You would
audience.
never say that
Oh,
in real life.
check
Why
this
would you
out.
fucking say that on the
Check
podcast?
this out. I'll treat the audience with some respect. Fuck you, audience.
Thank you. That's at least real. I
Is that
called everyone
cringe,
gay.
dumbass?
Like, cool brag, you fucking dork. And the thing is, it's not even true. You made that up just now.
Oh, no, it's true. I
You
did
called
it.
one person gay, Martin Urbano, for his sweater, which was gay.
Friend of the show, Martin Urbano, wearing a gay sweater. It was nice, but
I
it
liked
looked good.
it.
It did look
I
good.
liked it, yeah.
He looked nice. He's moving to Hollywood to become a big star.
Tim's homophobic because he's upset he can't pull off a gay sweater.
I really can't. And I feel like if I were to wear that sweater, I'd have to beat my own ass. I'd be out there. People be looking at me. They'd be like, he looks so nice. And I'd know they knew it. They'd be thinking I look nice. I cannot be out there looking nice.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it because of my body type.
Tim, honestly, your body type is what keeps you from looking like total shit.
That's true.
You eat like crap. You don't work out. You just have the body of a person who looks reasonable.
Yeah. Reasonable, but full of hate. Myka,
Time for hot take.
it's time for hot take of the week. You told me
I have such a good one this week.
you told me you pivoted. You were telling me earlier in the day that you had a gross one.
I had a really nasty one.
And last week's episode was just far too nasty.
The guy ate a rat.
That-
if you want to hear about,
enough.
actually he ate a dead rat, and if you feel like you missed out on that story, you should go back to last week's episode.
Yeah, check it out. It'll be up here in the little corner.
Will it?
Yeah, I always put them up
Oh, you do?
at the 15-minute mark of every episode. So at 15:30, 45, up in the little corner, there's always you can click to the episode previous. Also, if you're doing that, that means you're watching this on YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications because we are on our way to our road to demonetization. And we're close. We're so close to getting monetized and having it all taken away. So help us get demonetized as soon as possible. Myka, let's get into your hot take.
Okay, this is so good. This is
Where are we coming from? Where are we getting it from?
Well, I found it's like I found it on Instagram. I was trying to read the name of the magazine, but I wasn't sure it wasn't a slur, and so I needed to make sure it wasn't.
You're reading slur. Also, before we get into this hot take, Myka's feed.
My algorithm is cooked, dude.
Myka's algorithm is. It's like
I
you
built
picked
it
up Anthony Cumia's phone.
Brick by brick,
It's
dude.
insane.
I am getting some fucking insane shit. Some like really just like horrendous racist memes.
It's
but
like
then
stuff.
also old ladies doing like weird. She's like, it's been 4 days and I haven't rubbed my muff. I'm like, what the fuck?
Some of these
The
memes.
oldest lady in the world is bragging it. She's like, I saw a hunk in the grocery store and I had some bad thoughts, but I didn't rub my muff. I'm like, who are you? Why are you here?
And then everyone in the comments is just saying brick by brick because this is what their algorithm has become.
Well, I should actually start friending everybody in the comments of that post.
Yeah, it's
Because
crazy. It's crazy.
Those
man.
are my people.
It is weird in there. And these memes, these racist memes even
They're
make
so bad.
and they make me go, "Oh my lord."
I would share what they are, but we would be demonetized.
We would get kicked off YouTube.
We would get kicked off YouTube. But speaking of racism,
Yeah.
that does bring us to our hot take this week.
Really?
It's so good.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
And the magazine is Anthony Cumia Weekly. What is the magazine?
It was Real Rated Red. And I
Okay.
was trying to make sure it wasn't the R word, but 'cause there was like
Okay.
so, but it's not. Okay, so the headline
but if you say it
is
fast enough, it is.
so you know how much I love Rachel Dolezal, right?
Yes, you love Rachel Dolezal. You think that everything she's done in her life is good, and
I love her so much. I
Here's-
love what she's contributed to American culture. I love what she stands for. I love that you can just be anything you want, and she like fully goes for it.
And she is a true freedom fighter.
She's a freedom fighter. So okay, well, look out, Rachel, because we've got another.
We do.
Yeah, I'm so excited because
Indian face.
because everyone's always like, it's not, what is it, transracialism. They're like, that's not a real thing, but now more and more people are doing it, and it is becoming a thing, and I am fucking geeking out.
They're soul manning.
Yeah, so here's the headline: a white woman who identifies as black plans to move to Africa. Tim, I'm gonna show you. All right, so she has
Screenshot these photos
I will.
and send them to me so
I
I
will.
can add them in.
So here's the thing: German model Martina Big, who now goes by Myka,
Just be Martina. What is the difference?
is once again making headlines. The 36-year-old who was born white but has undergone extensive melanin injections and tanning to darken her skin says she plans to relocate to Africa.
She is soul manning. That's like what Soul Man did.
Because she feels a, quote, deep connection to the continent and its people. But first she wants more surgery. So she's already gotten extreme breast enlargements, lip injections,
I like
and tanning
that.
treatments.
Okay.
Before making the move, though, because she's not going to disrespect her culture, before making the move, she is going to have backside augmentation, but
BBL, baby.
And surgery to widen her nose.
Wow. So she can breathe in all the white man's hair.
That's
What
right.
about, so Myka, here's a question from me, Tim McLaughlin.
Yeah.
What if, so she feels a deep connection to Africa.
Yeah.
How much money do you think she spent on all these surgeries?
I don't know. Probably, I would guess about 100,000 at least by now.
Do you think that money would have been better spent giving to people in Africa in need?
What? No. What are you, fucking nuts? Are you fucking out of your mind?
Do you think that instead of becoming a black person surgically and just moving to Africa and being white, she could have given the money to people in Africa that really need it?
But how would that help her and her identity? You don't expect trans women to just donate to abused women's causes and then keep living their lives as a man. She needs fucking help.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. You know what? I'm an idiot. Sorry.
You're a fucking moron. That's actually like one of the most insensitive things I've ever heard in my life.
Well, hey, I apologize. Hey, on behalf of the Great Hang Podcast, I apologize to, what's her name? Malika?
Myka, Malaika.
Malika, I apologize to you and your mini surgeries, and I wish you the best on your journey through transracialism.
Thank you. So Tim, I'm excited. I want to show you the after picture. So this is what she looks like now.
Okay.
But
wait.
she hasn't gotten her nose widening surgery yet.
Okay.
So
I have to imagine her with a much wider nose.
I wanted you to look at this photo and tell me if you think you would have been able to tell that this. I should have done this first.
If this woman was white, once white?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my God. You know what she looks like?
What?
She looks like when the episode of Always Sunny that they took off where Dee is black is exactly what she looks like.
But look at this chick's tits too. Isn't that fucking absurd?
she even had them like sag them kind of.
Well, she got one of those like extreme breast implants.
Right, which is cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. Her blackness, it looks very fake.
But she got melanin injections, so like at some point it has to be real.
On
her face it looks fake, but her arm looks pretty legit.
Yeah, I guess her arm looks pretty good.
Wait, but now I want to show you her before.
All right,
are you ready for this?
I'm ready to see her before. Very white.
The
indeed.
whitest person with bright blonde hair.
Yeah.
It's so insane.
Wow. All right. I mean, those tits are insane.
Also, the black color she chose is like the blackest of blacks.
She really does look like.
She didn't like do like, oh, maybe like kind of ambiguous identity. She went
full
shoe polish.
I like it. Hey, here's the thing. If you're going to go for it, you know? She looks crazy, but good for her. Great.
I also wonder how she got her hair like that because she had like, I wonder if it's a wig or what. She had straight white blonde hair.
Who knows? That's crazy. So what's the hot take?
The hot take is fuck yes.
I knew it.
Let's
Your hot take is
go.
that it's good and you like it.
Well, because Tim, here's what's going to happen, right?
Right.
It's a movement is swelling.
The movement is swelling much like the breasts on her very chest.
Because the thing is, everyone shot down Rachel Dolezal being like, this is fucked up.
Even though she did so much for the black community.
Even though she did so much for the black. And people were like she's saying, I feel like I'm black. And everyone's like, no, you don't. As though you can know what she fucking feels. This is what's inside her fucking soul.
And you know what? I kind of relate to this because I felt like an intellectual my entire life. And people are like, no, you're not. Intellectuals can read, they can type, they can spell. And I was like, that doesn't mean I'm not, though.
That's fucked up. Oh, you can only be an intellectual if you read? What about blind people? Are blind people not intellectuals?
You know what? I wasn't smart enough to come up with that argument, but now that if it ever gets brought up again, I'm gonna.
Anyway, well, now you have that out. You're at least as intellectual as a blind person, more so because you can read some of the words.
Well, they can read Braille, I guess.
It's not the same. There's no fucking way that's the same.
Agreed.
Do you know, like, people say, oh, well, what about Braille? All blind people are like, yeah, it takes for fucking ever to read Braille.
Really?
Yeah, it's not nearly as fast as reading with your eyes.
Let's get this on Subway Takes. Blind people are stupid because they can't read. And then Kareem's on there being like, 100% agree, or however he talks. I don't know. I've never watched him.
He would be 100% disagree, and then you say one more fact. He's like, you know what? I'm in.
Guy with his sunglasses on looked blind on there anyway.
I'm just excited. I cannot wait for the transracial movement to excel. If you get enough people going, you're going to have the Dems on their side. You're going to be having schools letting kids change races in school without even telling their parents. I cannot wait for this shit.
Well, there was the Asian movement of making your eyes larger because they thought that American eyes were much more beautiful, you know? Does that fall into that, or is that different?
Well, I mean, some would say if you're moving towards the white,
that's
not
out
right.
Of sight. Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
if you're moving towards oppressed, bitch, get blessed.
Okay, that's
or bitch, I'm pressed. No, that's part of pressed. Pressed, oppressed. Stressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Get dressed.
I would
get the
say
fuck out.
if you're moving towards oppressed, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, but the pressed and pressed again.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
who
good.
cares?
Well, okay, then bitch, I'm pressed. Then how about that?
All right,
I
there
like
you
that,
go.
yeah.
I mean, I impressed is better.
Is it?
I'm not impressed. Yes. If you're moving towards white, now that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, people have been like culture switching forever.
Sure.
You know, like people have changed religions. That's not a problem, but you can't change race. Give me a break.
Right, Gary Oldman when he plays that Rastafarian guy in that movie. Remember that?
And what a reference that was.
I can't remember the movie.
Dear Lord.
No, I was thinking it was Leon the Professional, but that's not it.
But you're also thinking of Adrian Brody. Didn't he also do Rasta SNL?
He did Rasta on SNL, and I think it was his idea. And everyone was like, "Don't do it."
That's funny.
And then he did it, and it bombed. I'm pretty sure.
Damn, he should have done that at the Oscars.
That would have been good. I think that's what he was going to do if they would have given him any more time. Well, Myka, that was a good hot take. Do you have anything more to the hot take? Just that it's
no, but you guys, I'll put the photos up. It'll be great.
So why? Okay, have we had any other? I guess we'd have to look it up, and I'm not going to. But do you know offhand that we've had any other people like going towards like? I mean, I'm sure people have tried to become Asian, but what about?
Yeah, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah,
we fucking white people have tried to be every other nationality somewhere.
What,
like
I don't know, but has anybody tried to be Indian though?
God, it's got to be. But like, how would you know? There's like a billion of them.
Right.
It's like, where's Waldo?
Right. Smart.
Just fucking sneak right in there.
Well, this was a nice, fun racial edition of Hot Takes. Now it's time for the news. Ding, 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 ding. It's time for the news with Tim McLaughlin. Myka, I found a news story today.
Oh, wait. I was so excited about this new Rachel Dolezal that I forgot how much I hate the news. God damn it. I was like, wow, Tim. What did they take out of my tooth? What if it was the part that hated the news?
Wait, what if the thing they took out of your tooth was...
oh, this is worth it? Dear Lord, was it your frontal lobe?
I'm telling you,
they're like, hold on, we need to fucking get real deep in there all the way to Tim's frontal lobe.
If people would have let me be an intellectual, I would have gotten to that riff by now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, here comes the blame game.
It's society's fault, I say. Jury convicts thief who stole golden toilet from English palace.
Oh, cool. I actually like this story. Go on.
A thief who swiped a golden toilet.
How do you just swipe a golden toilet? That thing's got to be heavy as fuck.
Also, London Associated Press.
A gold toilet is going to be, that's going to be like, how many hundreds of pounds? Like 300 pounds?
A regular toilet's pretty fucking heavy to begin with.
And that's porcelain, which isn't that heavy. Gold is fucking heavy as shit.
Well, he probably had a hand truck.
Yes.
From an English palace was convicted Tuesday along with his accomplice.
Do you think he took one of those, like in like Muppet Capers and stuff, they like always have just like a food trolley with a thing over it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine some guy bringing a food trolley into the toilet? Don't mind fucking me.
Out with the old, in with the new. He was convicted Tuesday along with an accomplice who helped cash in on the spoils of an 18-carat.
Can you imagine trying to fence a golden toilet?
Oh, yeah.
I've got a golden toilet. I'm going to shit in it.
It's got a little shit still stuck in it.
Do you think it feels better to shit on a golden toilet?
Oh, it's got
to feel so good.
It's gotta.
This is probably what turned Trump the way he is.
You shit on a golden toilet, you hear the shit go ching, ching, ching. Golden toilet, work of art insured for nearly £5 million, more than $6 million.
£5 million. I was way off with 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Michael Jones has used the fully functioning, one-of-a-kind latrine as he did reconnaissance. Reconnaissance. Now, you wouldn't expect it to be spelled that way.
Timothy.
As he did reconnaissance at the Bellenheim Palace.
He sounded it out, folks.
The country mansion where British wartime leader Winston Churchill was born. The day before the theft, prosecutors said he described the experience as splendid when he crapped in the damn toilet. So I guess using the toilet is splendid, according to Michael Jones. You want me to go over that paragraph again?
I think we got it, but I'm just picturing pissing into a golden toilet, just like the piss and the toilet are the same color.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
You're just constantly flushing because you never know.
You never know. Yeah, that's right. You never have to flush because, how can you tell?
Well, the smell. He returned.
Oh, you have smelly piss? Okay, gross.
I do. My piss smelled so much like coffee today, and I was pissing, and Toe came up into the bathroom.
Did she put her little nose in the stream?
Yes, she tried to fucking put her whole head in my piss. I had to move my piss.
What the hell? Did she do that?
She got her
Has she done that before?
Yeah, but normally
You've been pissing on my cat?
No, I pissed on a cat
Wait
before.
Wait a second. I got a whole new litter box because I thought Toe pissed on her foot, and now it comes to find out my boyfriend's been pissing on my fucking cat.
No, I've never.
And he's like, yeah, you better get a new litter box. She's fucking crazy with that.
I never pissed on Toe. What happened is she'll.
I've been calling her piss foot.
Sometimes she'll come into the bathroom when I'm pissing, but then like when I'm going into the bathroom, she'll follow me in there. But when I start pissing and she hears the water, she like runs out because she thinks it's like water, you know?
Yeah.
Which
Little does she know it's sludge.
But then my piss smelled like. But she loves coffee, and my piss smelled like coffee. She got her whole fucking feet on the ledge of the toilet and was pushing her head.
No.
And I had to keep like moving my piss. I almost had to cut the stream off halfway through because I thought she was going to try to lick my piss.
What the hell? Why didn't you use your foot to nudge her away from the toilet?
I didn't want to like kick her. One time, did I tell you I did piss on a cat once on accident?
What the fuck?
I was at a girl's house overnight and I was fucking hammered.
He's like, I was using the litter box as you do.
and I go into the bathroom to use the toilet and the seat was up on the toilet. So I just went to start pissing. Didn't realize there was just a cat. The cat was like sleeping on the toilet. And I
like back, like on the seat?
On like the seat of the toilet. And I like pissed over the cat.
Did it move?
It ran away, and I was like, "Oh no!
Oh my
Lord.
God!
And I pissed on the cat. I felt really bad, and I never told anyone about that ever until this very day.
That must have scared the fucking shit out of you.
And then another time, and then same girls.
This is the first time you've ever told that story. That's crazy. I haven't. I didn't think there was a story you hadn't told.
Yeah, and the same time at that girl's place, I walked. I guess I was sleepwalking drunk, and I sleepwalked into her roommate's room with her and her boyfriend.
Wait, you sleepwalk?
I guess at that time I did, and I sleepwalked drunk into her roommate's room, and her roommate's boyfriend in the morning were like, "Did you sleepwalk into our room last night?" I was like, "I don't think so." I was like, "I don't remember doing that." And then I guess I went back and fell back to sleep. I was really drunk, but then she was like, "Why do you keep saying you didn't do that?" I go, "Well, I don't remember doing it." She goes, "Well, you did do it," and I go, "Okay, well then I did it. I don't fucking know. I just didn't think I did."
Yeah. When she's all mad. Of course she's mad. That's fucking scary as fuck, you creep.
I said sorry. I was like, well, tell him I'm sorry. I don't know what to fucking say. My bad. I go, I was just going with the facts that I had. The fact of I don't remember doing it and my bad.
Yeah. Your Honor.
Yeah.
Tim, she was just like, he raped us both.
He returned before dawn September 14th, 2019, with at least two other men armed with sledgehammers and crowbars, and they smashed a window and pried the toilet from the plumbing within 5 minutes, leaving a damaging flood in their wake as they escaped in a stolen vehicle.
So there's no alarm system on the windows at a palace?
I don't know.
A golden toilet?
Well, they did in 5 minutes, so I guess they were in and out of there. These palaces, I feel like, are really far from the police, too.
Yeah.
You watch those British shows.
There's probably, well, if it's like a royal palace, then it's got their own guards and stuff.
Well,
Do you need to blow your nose?
No, this was just where Churchill was born, I think.
Oh.
Anyways, this was an audacious raid, which had been carefully planned and executed. Prosecutor Shan Saunders said.
Stop.
But those responsible were not careful enough, leaving a trail of evidence in form of forensic, CCTV footage, and phone data. The purloined potty had never been recovered, but is believed to have been cut up and sold.
Why would they cut it up?
You can cut it up, melt the gold, and then sell it in gold bars.
They sold it just for the gold, not...
Yeah.
Because I feel like it'd be worth more as a toilet, but... How much was it worth again?
$5 million.
Whoa.
The satirical work titled America, oh my fucking God, what the fuck? That's the name of the turlet? I don't like that. By Italian conceptual artist Maurizio Catalane.
Doesn't matter.
Poked fun at excessive wealth. It weighed, here you go, Myka, 215 pounds.
Pretty good guess.
98 kilograms. The value of the gold at the time was 2.8 million or 2.8 million pounds or 3.6 million pounds in American money.
Wow.
The piece had previously been on display at the Guggenheim Museum in New York.
You mean $3.6 million in American?
Exactly. The piece had previously been on display at the Guggenheim Museum in New York. The museum.
Guggenheim, not Guggenheim.
Hey, that's the museum of choice for the great hang Goo Gang.
Oh, I was like, where's this going?
Ah, shit, I lost
The
it.
Guggenheim.
Yeah, the Goo Gang.
That's-
Now that's for Jewish listeners.
No. I'm sorry.
The museum had offered the work to U.S. President Donald Trump during his first term of office after he had asked to borrow a Van Gogh painting. Wow.
So it was built for Trump and he didn't want it?
I guess not.
I said it was like fucking Trumpian. That's the most Trumpy thing I've ever heard of. He probably thought it was like booby trapped or something.
So, Doe 36 is known as Frederick Sines, was convicted of conspiracy to transfer criminal property. A fourth man charged in the conspiracy, Bora
Tim, this
Gukuk,
story's over. We already know how
41,
much it's worth.
was acquitted by the jury. Well, the story was that they had been
I'll tell you what the story is. The story is a giant fucking gold toilet was stolen.
Jones was convicted of burglary. The theft was planned by James Sheen.
Tim.
40,
do you think it's Jeff's relative?
No, it's spelled different. Who previously pled guilty to burglary, conspiracy of transferring criminal property. So, there we go.
Tim,
That's
I
it.
want to do it.
Steal a gold toilet?
Yeah, I feel like that's a fucking caper I could get into.
Okay.
That's really up my alley. Go to a castle and steal a golden toilet. I feel like that'd be worth going to jail just for the fun of that.
Well, then let's go have some fun, baby.
And then if not, we have like $3.2 million, and then we can basically like just do this podcast and not have to worry about other shit.
And here I thought going to Superstar Rock Opera was a good time. I've never fleeced a gold toilet.
I want to fucking fleece a gold toilet. Tim, find us something worth stealing, and let's do it.
Okay.
I want to do a caper.
Let's steal a bunch of the phones they got at the fucking T-Mobile store down the street.
No, Tim, they're ready for theft there. Okay. They have a guard standing right at the door.
They got a guard at most of the doors of these fucking establishments around where we're at.
Yeah, there's already enough people stealing shit around here. When I was a kid, we used to, like, on Passover and stuff, we used to, like, break into people's homes and, like, rearrange their DVDs.
What the fuck?
It's funny to do.
That is funny, but that's weirdo shit.
Well, what else are you going to do? We were kids. We're not going to, like, legit just steal from people's homes.
Yeah. My buddy Jonah, Jonah Jerkins, friend of the show, Chicago guy.
Oh, not the guy from The Whale?
No, not the guy from The Whale, but that's funny. He has a gigantic DVD collection, and he has them all in alphabetical order.
So you can see how fucked up it would be to, like, put all the discs in different cases and never be able to find your shit.
And he had a big party, and Jeff Sheen, friend of the show, was there, and he goes, I moved one and stole one later. And Jonah went and looked at his thing and knew exactly what it was in 30 seconds.
How? That's crazy.
Yeah, Jonah's crazy.
What did he steal?
I can't remember. I can call Jonah right now and we can find out. But all right, I mean, we keep our phone calls solely to Sam Evans.
Yeah.
But I do have some advice today.
Okay.
I could call Jeff Sheen and find out.
No.
All right. My mom refuses to buy me deodorant.
You don't have a play today?
I don't have a play today.
Okay, my mom refuses to buy me deodorant.
I was thinking of a play today. I was thinking of some kind of meth thing. And like we were going to be like making meth. I'm still cooking. It's still cooking, like much like the meth in my mind. My mom I don't want to push art, you know? Because once you push art, the quality goes down.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to mess with your current whatever.
Good job, dumbass. Okay. Yeah. My mom refuses to buy me deodorant. I'm 14 and I don't have a job, nor do I make any money on my own. Everything I have is provided by my mother.
At 14, she should be throwing deodorant at this kid.
I think this is
14-year-olds stink.
I think this is a boy. Oh, the mom is the she, because I think this is a boy probably. But
either way, I don't care if you're what you identify as.
Here's the other thing.
You fucking smell.
Deodorant costs $5. You can drum up $5.
You think it's a cost issue?
Well, they said I don't have a job, nor do I make.
The kid could find $5.
Yes,
that's true.
You can easily find $5. This person is a dumbass.
Yeah.
Lately, she's been on a weird Facebook belief that deodorant is bad and you should use lemons.
No, wrong.
Mike, because Myka, you're big into.
I use natural deodorant and I don't smell.
No,
The natural deodorant.
wrong.
Tim.
Okay.
I don't smell from my armpits.
I
When
don't-
I wear the
that's
deodorant.
also okay, but you do smell though a lot
No,
of
I
times.
don't.
At day 4 of not showering, you
That's
get
not
you
what we're
stink
talking
like
about.
shit.
We're not talking about day 4 of not showering. We're talking about in general.
Okay,
I
in
don't
general,
smell.
you
And
smell.
the fact that it takes 4 days for me to smell, I think, is proof of what I'm saying.
I would say in general, I'm smellier than you,
Yeah, and you shower every day.
and I put deodorant on every day.
So my point is that I use natural deodorant and I don't smell. You just prove the rule.
All right,
Anyway, but that stuff costs a lot more.
okay, my deodorant doesn't cost very much, and they lock it up. So deodorant is so her mom thinks that deodorant is bad for you, but
It is bad for you.
okay. So that's true.
That's why I use natural deodorant.
And uses lemons.
That I don't. The whole thing is, it's not. It's the bacteria that grows in your sweat.
This bitch smell like a mop floor.
So I don't think lemons are like antibacterial enough. To
I feel
get
like
that.
putting a lemon under your arm's gotta hurt too.
Well, oh, the sting.
Hmm.
If you're not shaving, I don't see why it would sting.
Oh yeah. Well, as a teenage girl, so she might be
is a
shaving.
girl.
As a teenage girl going through puberty, skipping out on deodorant is a huge no.
Of course.
And I just hate the feeling of not wearing it. She also says the aluminum in it will give me cancer. There's not aluminum in deodorant anymore.
Yeah, there is, but you just have to get the natural. You just have to look at the ingredients.
Well, I know the Degree took all the aluminum out of their deodorant.
Okay, but a lot of them still do.
I don't know what to do because I've been trying too hard to not smell stinky due to the lack of deodorant. I asked her today if she could please buy me some, and she flat out refused. So
This lady should already know about alternative deodorants at this point because they've gotten really good. This is like
yeah.
This is a ignorance issue.
Oh no,
She like
Myka,
knows enough to know that it's bad for you, but not enough to have found the other ones.
do you think that we've gotten to the point where this mom is the great hang bitch of the week?
I
Oh
do.
my god.
I fucking do. Here's so wait, we're doing advice.
Well, I guess she wants to know what to do.
It depends. Like, if this girl has friends with parents who like might have a little extra money, like, or any friends with parents that she trusts. Like, I had like a lot of my friends' parents like loved me and took me in and called me the orphan and said I had like a really sad home life and stuff.
Sure, yeah, that was nice of him.
So I'm sure if like my dad refused to buy me deodorant, I could have gone to Cheryl Manias and been like, my dad refuses to buy me deodorant, and she would probably include me in her shopping.
That's nice. I'm sure my mom would have done the same for any
Right.
latchkey child.
So unless she and all of her friends are poverty stricken, like a lot of parents would have sympathy for this issue, I think. You should ask
Okay.
your parents' friends.
Ask your parents' friends. Also, get $5
Your friends' parents, yeah.
Also, steal $5 from your mom's purse and then put deodorant on when you get to school.
Or fucking steal the deodorant
Yeah.
and then be like, what's a bigger problem?
Yeah. Start stealing. And then tell your mom that she forced you to do
Yeah.
this by her choices.
Yeah.
And then and again, society's fault. If society didn't need you to smell so good, then you wouldn't be having this problem.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome. Update.
Oh.
Oh my God. Thank you all so much for the support, advice, and personal messages. I really appreciate it all. Don't be personally messaging a 14-year-old girl.
Maybe there are other 14-year-olds.
So my cousin gave me some spray deodorant to use at school, so I'm good. Duh.
See, duh, yeah, you get it from anybody else.
I'm going to find a way to get at least $5. Oh my God.
That's exactly the number.
Yes. I mean, I know how much deodorant costs. It costs $5. But how do you not have a way to get $5?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm probably the poorest person ever in the world, and I know how to get $5, you know?
He's like, you go into Myka's purse.
You go into the drawer that Myka keeps all the money you give her for rent in.
Tim, don't tell people about my rent drawer.
I'm just kidding. It's full of candy.
I do keep a lot of cash around. I stash it everywhere.
And use that to buy some of your own deodorant in the meantime. I've tried talking to my mom, but she won't get it through. It won't get through to her. She's so deeply rooted in this belief. If I told her otherwise, she'd get mad. And I don't want to do that, so I'll just let it be.
But like, why not also research like safe deodorants and show
Right.
them, like,
And just show it to her.
yeah.
To answer some of the questions, no, I don't have a counselor at my school. Okay. I
was also going to say go to the school nurse. Like, so many people would help her with this.
The only resource they give out is pads. Well, take some of the blood, wipe it over. Take a used pad, wipe some of the blood in there. Now you're going to attract bears.
It's a good idea, Tim.
And then you get a bear coming to your house, scare your mom.
No, you got to, if you're hanging out with a bear, they're going to be like, what's that smell? You can be like, the bear.
Yeah. We got to get this bear some deodorant. Second, she knows of aluminum-free deodorant, but doesn't use it because she says they're lying about it.
Oh, no. All right, no. Now my advice is totally different. Bitch, run. Your mom has schizophrenia, and you are fucking cooked. I feel bad about your mom, but sorry about ya. See you later. You gotta get the fuck out of that house. She's like, I won't let aluminum under my arms, but I will wear tinfoil on my head.
Yeah. Nice. That's pretty good, Myka.
Thanks, Tim.
Third, I'm working on getting a job during the upcoming break. And also, thank you all for the generous people offering to send me money and deodorant. Unfortunately, I don't feel accepted. Yeah, don't take anything any of these people try to send you. That is weirdo shit.
Fuck no, bitch. That's a great scam.
Well, get a P.O. box. Get a P.O. box.
It's called a P.O. box? How old are you?
Well, they want to send her deodorant.
Just be like, can you...
Don't give them your address. You're a 14-year-old girl giving strangers on Reddit your address, Myka? What the fuck?
No, you give them your fucking Venmo. And then they can Venmo you $5.
She doesn't have a bank account, dumbass.
Then
you have
open a bank account. You can get a bank account after 13, I think.
Without a parent?
I don't know, actually.
Okay, Myka, that's some real good advice. Here's the thing. Get a P.O. box. Go to the bank. Get a P.O. box. Or go to the mail. Go to the mail.
Go to the Mayo Clinic.
Myka.
Yeah.
That was some good advice, but now it's time for
Did you get a P.O. box as a child?
Oh, sure. She got a P.U. box, the smelly bitch.
Also, you can have it mailed. Oh, no, that won't work either. I was going to say have it mailed to your friend. Okay, yeah, it was pretty good.
What?
Nothing. I shouldn't have kept talking. You were doing better.
That's right. Because I'm an intellectual. Now it's time for the best part of the show.
Reviews for the podcast.
This is where we go on Apple Podcasts and look to see if you've left any 5-star reviews. You haven't, but we do encourage you to leave some. If we don't have any there, we run over to YouTube and we check the comments. If you're on YouTube, comment down below and we will read your comment on the show. Also, while you're there, what's stopping you from liking and subscribing? Because we are on our road to demonetization. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will be monetized and then demonetized. So we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be really cool. Watch Pod Waisaki says the dead rat topic really helped me edge through the entire show.
Hell yes.
That's right. From Goo Gang to Goon Gang. We're edging through the show. El Chapo says, hell yeah, Myka is muy bueno. That means very well.
Oh, thanks, El Chapo.
The Gimp says.
It means very good.
I know what it means.
Oh.
I was doing my well joke.
Oh,
because I said you did well.
Yeah.
The Gimp says, great app.
Thanks, Gimp.
Thanks, the Gimp.
We hope you get freed someday soon.
Yes. That's cool. That's cool that they let you watch the show down in your little fucking cave.
What if it's his torture and that's all he's allowed to watch?
Oh, wow. That'd
Maybe
be
someone
sick.
glued him to the floor, wink, wink.
Wow. Sock says, the road to divorce.
Oh, no.
That's funny.
Nobody bulieves in us, Tim.
Flashbulb says, can't wait to see Tim in St. Louis. Tom Takar, don't let me down. You're here. You heard it here first, Tom. Flashbulb wants to see me and not you, you piece of shit.
I don't remember him saying it, not Tom.
No. He's leaving. As soon as
He
Tom...
said, don't let me down. Probably because he's like, you'll definitely have to carry the show if Tim's on there.
What I read here is he's leaving in a huff right as they introduce Tom.
Oh, okay.
DJ Scab says, quote, all details are important when it comes to the news. DJ Scab stated Thursday, March 20th, 2025, 4:07 p.m. Pacific PDT, 5 degrees Celsius, humidity 92%. Hashtag Goo News.
DJ Scabs, you are on my fucking list.
Oh, no. There's only 2 other people on that list, me and Jeff Sheen.
It's crazy because when I first heard the name DJ Scabs, I was like, I'm going to like this guy.
Nick Spengler says, meanwhile, I've offered a homeless guy my leftovers from Wohop. After thinking on it, he said, nah, I'll pass. That's crazy. Maybe he didn't want to spoil his appetite for the rat later.
That's right, yeah. Listen, if you're going to eat a dead rat, the only way to do it is hungry.
Yeah, that's true. Also, I thought maybe he did offer a homeless guy his Wohop, but you can't be offering nobody Wohop. I love that
Honestly,
shit.
in fairness, though, if you're offering Wohop, you might as well have been offering a rat.
Who knows? What the hell? You don't like it over there?
You don't think Wohop's ever served rat?
Not to me, I hope. Seth Miller says, if you guys have the comic whose name definitely rhymes with Cheen on this show, I will park my car in the garage, leave it running, and take a nice long nap in the driver's seat. That man makes me uncomfortable in a way I can't articulate.
This is awesome.
However, if you manage to get David Drake on the show, I'll bust like a water balloon.
Yeah, Drake's hot as hell.
DNA Warrior for Life. We do have a guest coming up next week.
Yeah, we do.
A secret. We've got a secret.
It's such a secret, I forgot who it was.
Oh, you know who it is. He was a very sweaty man at the party on Friday.
Yeah.
People like it. He was on the, here's a hint.
Oh, spoiler, it's a man.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler, it's a man. He's been on the show before, and if this will give it away, he almost cried on the episode he was on.
Let's see if we can fully break him this time.
So if you know who it is, get excited.
Tim, there will be tears.
That's the name of the episode. I'll be like, and I'll drink your milkshake. There will be blood.
Oh, I don't get that reference, though.
I abandoned my child.
Okay, keep reading.
There will be tears. Kyle Parks, 312. Usually not here for the news.
Thank you, Kyle.
But Pokemon content is something I'm always here for. Grade up. Fuck that rat guy.
Yeah.
Dave Benovich. Ireland is so gay. So is Indiana. Sup, Sean from Pittsburgh. Cheers shit from Pittsburgh.
Hell yeah. I've always loved people from Pittsburgh. He's dead ass right about all that shit.
I think this Dave Benovich fellow is gay.
Shut up.
Indiana is tight.
You're not at the party anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's true. BP Evelov says, non-gentrifiers in Trump's America. Dylan's adorable hag ain't got Tom Homan on speed dial?
Word salad. Have no idea what that means.
I don't know what any of it means either.
Couldn't tell you what was a noun and a verb in that fucking sentence.
Well, the noun...
Nope. Stop. Move on. You can't do that in a regular sentence. You should watch Tim play Mad Libs. It is sad.
And you can watch me play Madden. It's not much better. The spring has me sprung. Hashtag Googang. Thanks, Hughes-on. That was from Hughes-on. New Jersey Greg says, the plays are back. So glad. Missed them. Well done, Tim.
Well, you let him down this week, Tim.
Sorry, New Jersey Greg. Justice Reed says, Myka is diabolical and got way too much enjoyment from that nice gentleman dining on that rat.
I mean, so I just like a little entertainment every now and then. Yeah. Sometimes you just want to see something you've never fucking seen before. I mean, usually life is just crowd work clip, man eating a dead rat.
Mm-hmm. Racial memes.
Racial memes, elderly women talking about rubbing their muffs.
This shit is always funny. Love the show. That's from Chuck Space. Alan Thickdick says, you guys need to sue Amy Poehler. She just started a podcast called Good Hang. She sucks.
Yeah, that's why her hang is only good while ours is great.
Yeah, that is fucked up. And Amy Poehler, we are coming for you unless you want to do the show. Then we will have you on in an instant. We'll bump next week's guest who's trying to plug his comedy special that's coming out.
Dude, that would guarantee he'd cry. We invite him, and we don't tell him he's not on the show.
And he watches us do a pod with Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Grossest episode, but possibly one of the best. Sean from Pittsburgh. Thanks, Sean from Pittsburgh.
Everyone from Pittsburgh's great.
Total Fuse says, Tim easily carrying each episode.
Who says this?
Total Fuse, a total genius, according to me.
You know what? Honestly, I agree with him. I'm just here to, ride along.
German Sam Buckty says Myka believes it's her charm is what carries, but it isn't.
Okay, let me handle this one.
Okay.
What's his name?
German Sam Buckty.
German Sam Buckty. You are fucking wrong on that shit. I don't think my charm carries anything. That is not my role on this podcast. You don't understand the show. Wrong page, honey. What I bring to this show is fucking clout. Okay? I'm cool as shit, and I'm famous and successful, and all my friends are fucking even more famous and successful. That's why we're going to Kids in the Halls, closing night shows, and I'm riding on fucking Gulf Streams, and I don't think any of that is charming. It's gross even hearing it come out of my mouth right now, so fuck you, you're on.
That's right. Mike is famous, and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers.
You've been holding me back.
We also saw Kevin Corrigan was at the play. I forgot to tell everyone Kevin Corrigan was
Honestly,
there.
let's do a little experiment, and on the clips, sometimes you start with your face. Start with my face. Let's see how we do.
Okay. And then our final comment here, Amorton Leo says, so happy Toe gets a house when Tim's parents meet their end. It's a big house, too.
True,
She
yeah.
got a lot of stairs she can run on and be crazy.
She would love that house.
She would love it.
Because Sue's also got it set up for bird watching in the back and like squirrels and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Toe would fucking make a killing.
Yep, it would be a murder house for sure. Well, Michael, we got to get to the next part of the show, and that's Speak Ill of the Dead.
Yes.
Oh, we haven't done any plugs. If you're listening to this, I will be at Cozy's in, I think, Newport, Virginia. I've been saying historic Williamsburg, but I think it's Newport, Virginia. Friday and Saturday, come out, one show each night. I'm driving there in a rented Kia Rio. And I'm
Cool.
making $500.
Not after that sick-ass rental you ain't.
I'm making $300 net.
300 net. That's the fucking name of your fucking whole life. I will be at the Stand Comedy Club Sunday, April 6th at 9 p.m. That should be really fun. And otherwise, just check me out online at MYKAFOX on Instagram and on OnlyFans for a limited time only. Oh shit, I gotta fulfill my fucking promises to them. It's at _Fox_whole spelled with a 0 to make the hole bigger. Get on there while you can because I'm gonna fucking take that shit down the second I'm legally allowed to.
And follow me at hot_comic69. I posted a reel on Facebook that has gone viral. So you can check that out too at Tim McLaughlin Comedian on Facebook. And check out my newfound virality. I've made $13 off that reel. All right, speak ill of the dead. Micah, do you have a dead guy?
Yeah, but you go first.
All right. My dead guy is from March 4th, 1907. A man named Archibald Anderson. He was 19 years old and he was bathing in the Yarra River when his tooth plate fell out and got lodged in his throat and choked him to death.
Cool.
His fake teeth fell out of his mouth and lodged in his throat and he died.
What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
What? You don't even need teeth to drink water. What are you fucking doing?
I hope
Save your teeth for chewing, idiot.
I hope the devil's placed a bunch of teeth on his cock when he butt fucks you in hell, you stupid asshole.
Yeah. And I'd like to speak ill of George Washington.
Oh, shit.
Because you think he had some fucking dumbass fake teeth, too? Everyone said they were wooden teeth. Well, they weren't. They were slave teeth.
Is that true?
Yeah, he had fucking slave teeth in his mouth. Everyone's like, oh, I cannot tell a lie. But I was like, then why are you talking about them wood teeth, fucking George Washington? He was fucking,
Damn.
He was fucking chewing on food slaves could only dream about.
That's crazy.
You didn't know that about old G-Dubs?
No, I didn't know he had slave teeth.
Oh, yeah. All the fucking fucking
Wow.
elites had slave teeth.
Dude, you know what's so crazy?
What?
Men would rather have slave teeth than go to therapy.
Wow, Tim.
I hope the devil...
Make it make sense.
I can't even. I hope the devil...
Oh, God, slave teeth was not on my 2025 bingo card.
Dude, slave teeth? Now that's a dumpster fire. I hope George Washington, I hope you're in hell and all the slaves and the devil whose teeth you have are
eating your ass out in hell.
Yeah, and chomping.
I hope their teeth are getting lost in the river of your ass blood.
Yes, bro. And that's it. That's
Yep.
the show. We've done it, Myka. God. Another one for the books.
It's a great ep.
This was a good ep, actually.
This might be one of the best episodes we've ever done.
And it was the best step ever. Myka and Tim Zane fell out a window.
What?
That was from One Direction.
Oh.
Didn't Zane die jumping out a window or some shit?
Allegedly.
Oh, that's right.
He could have been pushed.
That's
by
true.
Sapphire.
Zane's death based on Push by Sapphire. He gave it that old Eric Clapton son approach.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyways, Myka.
Are there tears in Argentina?
Not if the Nazis have anything to say about it.
That's right.
Signing off.
Yeah.
It is I. Oh, you know what we never plugged today? The Patreon. We just had special guest. Myka, I had star of Fox's Animal Control, Michael
That's right.
Rowland. I had star of Animal Control, Fox's Animal Control, Michael Rowland on a lot of great behind-the-scenes stories about the animals they work with, some Joel McHale stuff on there. So if you want to check that out, it's at patreon.com.
Is he a sexual assaultant? Who knows? Find out on the assailant?
Assassin.
Find out on the Patreon.
He's not. But you can listen to it on the Patreon at patreon.com/greathang. So check that out. It's a great episode with me and Michael Rowland. And signing off, it is I, your Patreon dad at patreon.com/greathang. Your free feed best friend, a nice man, an intellectual, a Rhodes Scholar, a man who can read.
Spell Rhodes Scholar.
There's probably an H in there. ROAHDE.
Next.
Timothy Grady McLaughlin II. And I hope. Oh, wait. Go ahead, Myka. And that's it. That's me. That's my sign off. Bad sign off.
And signing off, it is I, a woman with no charm at all. And fucking knows it. The most charmless woman who has ever lived, but still has managed an extreme amount of fucking clout, you German bitch.
Damn. Let him know, Myka.
It is I.
Give him that Jewish business.
What?
For the Germans, of course, as revenge.
Yes. As revenge, I will talk shit about you on my podcast. The Germans never thought about that. I never considered.
Good job, Arnold.
Thank you. He was Austrian, but they were also Nazis. It is I, Timmy's girlfriend, Toey's mom, and your friend and podcast host, Myka Fox.
And we hope you guys have a
Great
rest of the day. Bye.